Before the Alien and Sedition Acts were passed in 1798, the United States was a nation on edge, caught between political battles at home and rising tensions abroad. The Federalist Party, led by President John Adams, feared that foreign spies and internal opposition could weaken the young republic. With the Quasi-War against France escalating, paranoia spread that French agents and immigrant supporters of the Democratic Republicans, led by Thomas Jefferson and James Madison, were plotting against the government. Federalists saw French and Irish immigrants as a dangerous political force, as they often aligned with Jefferson's party. To silence critics, control immigration, and suppress opposition, the Federalists pushed through a series of harsh laws. In June and July of 1798, the Alien and Sedition Acts were swiftly passed by the Federalist-controlled Congress in Philadelphia, and President Adams signed them into law, setting the stage for one of the biggest constitutional battles in early American history.
The Alien and Sedition Acts were a set of 4 laws designed to crush opposition and tighten national security. The Naturalization Act made it harder for immigrants to become citizens by extending residency requirements from 5 to 14 years. The Alien Friends Act let the president deport non-citizens without trial, while the Alien Enemies Act allowed the government to arrest or expel enemy nationals during wartime. The most controversial, the Sedition Act, criminalized criticism of the government, targeting journalists and political rivals. Though Thomas Jefferson repealed parts of the acts after becoming president in 1801, the Alien Enemies Act survived and was later used in both world wars to imprison foreign nationals.
The Alien and Sedition Acts were condemned for silencing free speech and targeting immigrants. The Sedition Act jailed journalists and politicians, including Congressman Matthew Lyon, for criticizing President Adams, violating First Amendment rights. French and Irish immigrants faced deportation without trial, making the laws a political weapon against Jefferson's Democratic Republicans. The backlash led to the Virginia and Kentucky resolutions, where Jefferson and Madison pushed for state power to nullify unconstitutional laws. Public outrage helped Jefferson defeat Adams in 1800, cementing a turning point for civil liberties in America.